Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to Random Drops Podcast. This is Josh once again to talk about all the latest news that hit last week video games, movies, all that good stuff. So I'll introduce our wonderful panel here. We have the one, the only Brian with us.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
And of course, we also have Austin the man
Hey, hey, hey.
and the two-letter guy genius, JR.
Haters gonna hate.
What? I said you were a genius.
I didn't
How's
say
that
I didn't
hating?
say you're gonna hate. I was just saying haters gonna hate like that's a saying.
I, wow, that was directed at me. Anyway, but anyway, we got a lot of news to talk about. A lot of Nintendo news. Brian's favorite company in the world just dropped and it's been dropping. So we'll get into that and some good stuff. Star Wars, new trailer for Star Wars. Yeah,
Oh
Yes.
we're all excited about that.
I have high hopes.
It's Star Wars. You can't. You have to do like really bad to mess up Star Wars.
Luke's gonna
Like
die.
they did
He
the
said
first
it.
game.
For
The first game.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Battlefront.
Oh, movie, game, yes, anything Star Wars, I'm on board. Uh, and Thor Ragnarok, all that good stuff.
I'm
Well,
excited for that. That got me so hyped.
yeah,
that's
Thor,
awesome.
Thor's looking good. I'm really excited for that. Marvel can't. There's another company, Marvel. Well, what can Marvel do that nobody's not going to be on board with?
The
There's
TV
absolutely
shows?
nothing. No, they do great TV shows.
I
The
know,
only
but
one that's had
I'm-
backlash is Iron Fist.
I'm not on board with it.
hmm
Have you seen Daredevil? Jessica Jones?
No, he hasn't. I
Okay.
didn't like Jessica Jones that much.
Oh, I love Jessica Jones.
Jessica
She's so
Jones
good.
was awesome.
I
It
didn't
was a
like it that
suspense
much.
thriller.
The action was just dumb. Like she like punched a guy, then like clipped to him like flying across the air like a monkey. I'm like, all right.
Is Jessica Jones like what?
That's because she has super strength.
That
Yeah.
should
That was a little bit of an overacting. So
She's got super. I don't know her like. I don't know any of these people's backstory except for Daredevil, but I think what they've done on Netflix has been really good.
You know,
Really
Yeah,
good.
it's been pretty good.
it comes to show that in order to be a superhero, you have to have super strength. That's like one of the mandatories now.
no, it's not.
You,
No,
It's
it's
like
not.
one.
It's not,
It's like
but
one
like
of the. It's like one of the given things.
yeah.
Even people that don't have super strength have super strength. It's kind of like you're Iceman and you can lift stuff too. And it's like
You got Jessica
you know.
Jones. You got Iron Fist. You got
He's not super strong.
no, he's not super strong.
Oh, I don't know nothing about Iron Fist, and I thought he was super strong.
No,
No, he can like punch stuff really hard.
he has a
What's
he has
super strength?
he has mystic abilities that makes his hand super strong. Not super strong, but super durable.
It's like 1,000 punches in
so,
one.
so let me get this straight. If he's gonna punch a brick wall, his hand is very endurable that he can survive that hit and break that wall. Correct?
Yes,
Can't
he
lift a
uses
rock
his
and-
chi to reinforce his punch.
That's not super strong.
No, he can't lift
No,
a
it's
car.
not.
He can't lift a car and throw it at somebody.
Oh, so who would win if? Okay, you know like that movie that
We're totally going off topic
M
here.
Night Shyamalan
Killing
did,
me.
with what's his name? The guy that played Bruce Willis, where he
Unbreakable guy?
Yeah, Unbreakable. Thank you. Where he lifted up that bench press with a bunch of weights on it, and he wasn't super strong. He could do it right because he was unbreakable. So
No, he was super strong.
no.
Even then, I wouldn't consider that super strong, just strong. It
Okay.
wasn't like he was doing anything a normal person hasn't
Luke
done.
Cage is
When I
strong.
hear super strong, I'm thinking of something a normal human being can't do, or a weightlifter can do.
When
An Olympic level athlete can't do it.
So
when it comes
Iron
to
Fist
the
is
Unbreakable
super strong.
guy, that's all the weights they had, mind you. They didn't know how much he could actually lift,
Oh,
but that's
yeah.
all they had.
Yeah,
So he could be actually super strong.
but by definition, Brian, you just admitted that he was super strong.
Super strong is lifting a car. If you can lift a car, you're super
Doing
strong.
something a normal human, even at like an Olympic level athlete can't do, that's super strong. That's superhuman. That's super above the normal, or super above what a human can do.
Which Iron Fist
Yeah,
can do. Correct?
I would agree.
Correct.
Okay.
He can fight really well because he's been trained, but yeah,
Yeah.
he can't lift a car and throw it through somebody's.
And you have to keep it in context of this is an imaginary world where magic exists, where superpowers exist.
Blind
Wait.
people kick butt.
Yeah.
where chi exists. Yeah, all that. Good
Blind
stuff.
people have echolocation like bats.
I saw a video about somebody actually doing that. I don't know if it's true. Anyway, listen, we're totally off subject here. Let's get back on track. Uh, Marvel makes good TV shows. People seem to hate Iron Fist. That's another topic for a different day.
He's white.
Nintendo, I think it was. I think it was more than just his white. It's because we're not getting into that content thing. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's get it out of the way first. A lot of Nintendo's news dropped last week. I'm saying last week because I'm talking as when we actually upload this on Monday. Um, a lot of stuff went down. They're discontinuing the NES Classic,
So
which
mad about that.
I don't know if any of you guys wanted to get it. I wanted to get one, but you can't find the darn things. Even when they restocked, and I use restock, loosely because they had maybe like each store got four, and of
Typical
course
Nintendo.
people just pick that stuff up. It's not typical Nintendo. It's typical Nintendo when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like
Collectibles.
you can find their
They
system.
they understock everything.
But I understand it from a business point as well. I know a lot of people want to hate on them and say, "Well, you should know the demand." Let's say they made 2 million of these things and they didn't sell, then those will be sitting in a warehouse somewhere. You know, so I can understand the business part of making a product and not knowing what the demand is. So you only make enough where you would sell those. Now, the NES Classic, on the other hand, they made their initial batch. Those sold out crazy, so they should have like made more. But I don't really think they were like in it to make more because they also have a system that was coming out for a virtual console. So there's no point to have a little machine that could play 30 games when they have their new console coming out that you can also buy their older games on. So it's kind of like them painting themselves in a corner, like, hey, we'll release this thing, to be cool. But then they were like, we don't need that thing no more. Our new console, Nintendo Switch, is doing awesome. So they're
Sure.
like, let's have the focus be on Nintendo Switch and not the NES Classics.
Yeah.
So I have no evidence for this being the reason why they discontinued the machine, but I know a lot of people are upset, myself included, because I wanted one. I wanted that little thing I can play those 30 NES games on to kind of relive the magic of an old school console, but I couldn't find one. Like, just it's nowhere to be found. They're not in stores. They're discontinued now, so the scalper prices are going to go up like crazy. Right now they're at 120, 150.
Yeah.
I can see them shooting up to 200, 250. Once all the people buy up the 120 ones, because people are still going to want that machine.
Hmm.
It's going to be something that people are still searching for. So, did you guys want NES Classic?
I did. I
I
was.
didn't really want to.
I wanted one, but I didn't want it really bad to where like I would hunt it down. But if they had it like at a store that I was at, I would totally think about getting it. But it kind of POs me that they just discontinued it. I mean, cause whatever.
Yeah, it's just it's 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 their company. They can do whatever they want, but it sucks. It's just like, ugh, I don't know. Austin, do you want to get NES Classic, or were you just like, what the heck was that?
Was that Alfie?
That was Alfie.
Alfie's adorable.
God dang, Alfie, go jump in a
Alfie
lake.
is one of the cutest cats ever.
I
No,
have played games with Austin and talked to him over this mic for a long time, and I've never heard that before. That scared the
Me
crap out of me.
neither. Me neither.
I was like, holy crap, there's
He
a
has
cat
a-
god.
Play
that's trying to
video
kill me.
games, do whatever, nothing. Go to
He has-
recorded podcast. Wow. Wow.
He has a
Oh,
very
yeah.
raspy
This
voice.
is important. I'm messing it up.
Messing what up?
No, I'm talking about that's what Alfie was probably thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. About the NES Classic, I really did want one. Thought it was really cool, but I have an NES, so it's at the same time. It's like I could
do
still,
you?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have a lot of games for it, or?
No, but we have a place called Game World where we live, and it's pretty awesome. They have every single system for like every game. Like they have a brand new sealed Paper Mario there for like $100. I'm like, dang, dude, it's vintage.
Yeah, Game World's pretty awesome, but their prices are expensive though.
Well, another thing about having an actual NES. Some of these games could get out of hand. Like, looking at the list of the games that are on the NES Classic, I don't see anything that would probably be above like $30. But I don't. That's the type of different market. I'm going off a tangent here. Never mind. Because people that buy this are not buying to are not the collectors that want their in-box NES games. Because
Yeah.
I'm that type of collector. I want box manual, put it on a shelf, looks awesome. That's the kind of guy I am. So
Yeah,
that's not the
that
these
would.
people are not going for it.
I was gonna say, yeah, the NES would have been cool for a gamer's room and collector's edition and everything. I mean, it would be a totally different story with me if it was a Super Nintendo type of thing, because I would hunt that down in a heartbeat. Oh my
Oh yes,
god.
Super Nintendo. I would have been knocking doors every day.
Yeah.
Like, do you have them? Do you have them? I would have got a Super Nintendo. 30 classic games, Mega Man X, Super Mario World, Super Metroid. God, the list goes on. I'm definitely a bigger Super Nintendo fan than I am a NES fan.
Same.
I just think that's the era we grew up with because we know the NES Classic, but me and my brother grew up playing the Super Nintendo for a long time. Even after the new generation came out, we always went back to the Super Nintendo and played classic games because we loved it that much. And we had like 200 games because we used to buy them at like garage sales and yard sales.
Oh, those were the days. Remember when you sold them all for like $50?
No,
Don't
we
even.
gave them to a church that sold them for $100, and they're idiots. And I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's not
But
talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah, that my dad. When I finally told my dad, he was like, "You guys are idiots," and I was like, "I know. If I could go back in time, I would just slap myself."
Seriously.
But NES Classic discontinued. So long. I never knew you because I never had one, but it's all good. More Nintendo stuff dropped. They had a Nintendo Direct that gave out a lot of information, um, a lot of 3DS news that I was kind of surprised about. Apparently, they're still supporting their things. There's still a lot of games coming to the NES. I mean, the Nintendo 3DS. Like, there's a new Pikmin game coming out. Fire Emblem's coming out for that.
Ah,
Uh, there's there's a lot of stuff still coming to the 3DS, so they're not done with that system yet.
makes you so
Uh,
happy.
Apparently, there's an RPG maker that's coming.
yeah, we saw that as well. An RPG maker where you can make games, and I think the way they said it is, if you can upload your games or levels, however you want to word it,
Yeah.
and people that even don't have the full game can still play it on the
Yeah.
demo version,
That's nice.
which
That's
that's pretty legit.
that's pretty legit. I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, think of the innovation. Think of the innovation people do on a game as simple as Minecraft. Um, if they had a tool like this, I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah, even like a Super Mario Maker, like people
Yeah.
have made some awesome stuff in there. Like there was like this giant mech level that was awesome I saw online. I was like, how do people just come up with this stuff? So yeah, if they give all the tools for people just to make their own type of RPGs, I think that would be freaking awesome. Like that definitely is going to be something that people would love to do. And you don't even have to buy the full game if you're not making the levels. You just
Hmm.
want to play them. I I don't even think you have to pay anything. You just download the demo, and there you go. You can play all those games.
They
Good
did
stuff.
quite a, they did quite a bit of stuff for that RPGs, like the Me RPG, the Teen Kirby Clash.
Yeah, there was some Kirby news in there. I'm a huge Kirby fan. I don't know if you guys are, but I love Kirby games. I mean, every time a new Kirby game's not a spin-off Kirby game, like there's been like the Cursed Cavern Kirby games where he's like a ball and you have to draw lines. I'm not down with any of that.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like his yarn version. I didn't buy that either. But like the classic Kirby games where you're eating enemies and taking their powers, always for the that type of game. But the games that they released are just that are coming out are like mini games that were included in the recent 3DS games, like I forget what it's called. It's like Kirby Planet Robo. I think that's what it's called. That there were mini games in there where you can team up with your friends and fight bosses. That's coming like a downloadable thing you can download on the 3DS.
Hmm.
And then they said there's like a future Kirby, haven't announced it yet, multiplayer game that's coming. I have no idea what that is. Hopefully, it's not just like another mini game, but it's actually something, thought out, something that's actually would be cool, where you can play with your friends. Because I would be all for that. I would just have to find people to play with. Because
wasn't that Team Kirby Clash Deluxe?
no, they didn't. I didn't announce the the new game.
Oh,
It was like they announced that, but they also said there's another one coming,
Oh,
and we'll talk about it later. I don't know if it'll be at E3. Who knows? So
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like all this news for the 3DS and everything, I'm not excited for any of it. Not just because I'm not very interested in any of the games, but to be honest, as soon as I got the Nintendo Switch, I shelved my 3DS. I mean, I still got games I got to beat on there, like Fire Emblem Fates, but it's like I wish whatever the games they come out for the 3DS, they do it on the Switch, because the Switch to me does things a whole lot better, and it could be on a bigger screen. You could take it anywhere. Like they just got to kill the 3DS. I think they're supporting it because a lot of people bought it, obviously. So there's that. But to me, it's done with. I'm ready for the
well,
next era.
I think these games, all the games that we saw for the Nintendo 3DS, are nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Like it's not like it's
they probably
you
were
know
in
it's not like
development
they're
already before the Nintendo Switch came out.
yeah like I mean the craziest one would probably be like Hey Pikmin. That's what the game's called, which is a 2D side-scrolling Pikmin game.
Disgrace.
Which
Hmm.
which I've seen it. It looks all right. I'd rather have had a full-blown Pikmin game, but we this was announced like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, so we knew it was coming. So I don't think they're doing anything crazy. I think they're just kind of like getting out the stuff that was gonna come out. Say here's all the good stuff, the stuff we've been working on, and then they'll focus extremely on the Switch because this Nintendo Switch focused on this Nintendo Switch. This Nintendo Direct focused on the Switch as well, but it focused on like ARMS and Splatoon, and then it told about other games that are coming out on it, like I forget, I forget,
Monopoly.
but yeah, yeah, Monopoly, Rayman Legends, Rayman Legends is a game that's been out. Sonic Forces, we saw a new trailer for Sonic Mania. Um, so they're showing us things that are coming out on the Switch as well. Payday 2, I don't know how long that game's been out, but it's been out for a while. But
Yeah.
there's ports coming to Nintendo Switch. I mean, there was nothing crazy in this direct for the Nintendo Switch itself, but it's just trying to show you what stuff is coming um, and what you can buy, later on. E3 is going to be the time for them to show what they're going to work on for 2018, what stuff they got, hidden away
Those
for
amiibos,
Nintendo.
though, I'm excited for those amiibos.
Can I direct this thing?
Oh,
Man, really
I
do.
thought you were gonna go past it. I was like, he's talking about the
No, I'm
Switch
not
already.
done.
Okay.
So like like JR had mentioned, the amiibos um that we saw, we got more 30th anniversary Zelda amiibos. So we got the Majora's Mask, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess, Link in their own poses from their own game. Was there a fourth one or
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem amiibos, of course, as well.
Yes.
The Smash Brother amiibos were the last three Smash amiibos, which is Corrin, I believe I'm saying that right, Bandetta, and Cloud, which are going to have two different versions.
Bayonetta.
Bandetta, what JR said. Three of these are the last Smash Brother amiibos, unless they come out with more for I know they're going to put Smash on the Switch. Who knows when? But, unless they introduce new characters for that and make more. But these are the last three that have not come out since all the other Smash ones. Two different versions of them. We know that Twilight Princess Link is exclusive to GameStop.
Oh, I didn't know
So,
that.
yeah, you can already go. You can't pre-order it no more. Okay, and here's the Nintendo thing again that Brian always complains about. That's true with their stupid amiibos. You can't find these things. Okay, you can go to GameStop right now and you can pre-order all the Smash ones that they'll let you, and the Zelda Twilight Princess you can't pre-order right now. It's down. So I don't know if they've already sold out. And this is where my frustration comes again with Nintendo. Like I saw these amiibos, I was like, oh, I want all the Zelda ones. I want Cloud. Um,
Which one?
I want both versions. But
Oh,
then at the same point, I got to the point where I was like, I don't know if I want to buy these because I don't want to go on a hunt for them.
yeah.
I don't want to be knocking on doors or going at Amazon at the right time and refreshing the page, to make sure I can get it. It's just like enough is enough. You know how popular these things are already. Why? It's like you guys are not making enough. You are just making people hate this stuff because I don't want to go hunting for them. I don't. I want the Majora's Mask one, but I'm like, eh. Like, Austin, are you gonna get the Fire Emblem amiibos? I know you want them, but
Oh, am I?
can you get them? That's the question.
I have some friends in high places.
He's talking about
Um,
Game World. That's one thing we can rely on, or at least I know I can rely on, is if they get sold out or everything, just go to Game World. You'll pay double for it, but it's there.
See, no, no. See,
Really?
Yeah.
They charge regular price.
Not,
JR.
how much was Ike over there?
$15.
that's like $2 a
Yeah,
month.
but I remember whenever one was scarce, I went to Game World and they were selling it for 24, and I was just like, dang, they raised the double. And it's because like Ike used to be 24 when I went to Game World, and it's because obviously you couldn't buy them anywhere else, and it was like the Japanese version ones. So
Oh,
yeah,
It
that
doesn't-
was a long time ago though when I went.
yeah. It's just, Nintendo need to fix this crap because
I don't think they do.
yes they do.
They got
They
you.
do.
They got you pondering over it.
No,
watching
I'm
it.
not gonna buy them. I'm not. I'm not
Babe.
going out and buying them. I went searching for the Zelda amiibos
Mhm.
because I wanted them because they did stuff in Breath of the Wild, and then I realized they're all sold out, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this again.
I just need
I'm not
Zelda.
doing that.
I don't care about the creature ones. I just need Zelda.
See, you didn't even want that one, but guess what? You want it now because you can't find it.
No, the Zelda one. I wanted that one because it's part of. Because I want all the Zelda ones too. Besides the creature ones, like I don't care about those ones. But the Zelda one I need because it goes with everybody.
Yeah, but now it's not like $30.
It is.
20.
Actually, it's more.
It's 20.
Was it 20 at Game World?
No, it's 20 on Amazon.
How much did you see one at Game World or no?
No.
Oh.
The Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
You can find out right now. Yeah, but it's just like, it's just okay. It is 20. Yeah, I see it is 20.
See, that's why I'm being selective because you're right.
But it's probably a Japanese version. It's like 20 plus $4 shipping, so you're gonna be paying $24.
Yeah, exactly, double the price.
And it's just like Brian, you're the one that always complains about this stuff, and you don't even like Nintendo. You're seeing it from an outside perspective. Like,
Mhm.
what should they do? Should they just make a bunch of them, or should they just keep this way it's going?
They should make They should make a little bit over what the normal cells are. That way, they may have like a little bit of overhang, but that way you don't have people that are upset and angry that they can't find the products, that they want. Because at this point, they're losing money, not because there's an overabundance, but because there's not enough. People want to buy their product, but they're just not supplying the demand.
But you're talking about money. When you say losing money, you're talking about losing potential money that they can get, as opposed to if they made a big quantity, they already lost money if no one buys it. The perfect example of this is the ET for the Nintendo, or was it Atari, where they made a mass quantity of ET and no one bought it. That's money they actually lost.
Those are not the same things because
As an
amiibos
example.
have been proven to be a product that people want. ET was the worst, literally the worst game of all time.
True.
Of all time.
True.
Arguable.
Arguable. No, hands down, the worst. And so you can't compare those two situations.
Well,
They're
but-
just
Yeah.
But the
they're not comparable.
The statement still stands, is where you're talking about potential loss of money, where if they made the supply, they will get that money, as opposed to them making more than there needs to be, the demand,
Mhm.
and they lose the actual money because they made too many.
Yeah, but if there's a demand, why not supply it?
Because you can't ever accurately know.
Yeah, well,
how
I
many
mean,
to buy.
if they have product that can't be bought or that people are looking for, but they can't find it, if people are saying we want the game but we can't get it, why not just sell it directly? Why not have an online store that they can that people can order from, and then they can make them as people order them?
And honestly, what I think it really comes down to is like, whoever made those amiibos for Nintendo, they gave them at like a certain price that they can negotiate with. And then since it was such high in demand, I bet you that company raised the price. And Nintendo's like, oh, hold on a minute. I bet you there's like some business thing that we don't know about. That's
Well-
why they don't have so many.
Well, somebody who has followed the amiibo scene from the beginning. The amiibos died out hard.
They did.
Like people were tired of them. People were like, I'm not gonna buy these. Like the Animal Crossings, you can buy them in store right now for $4 each. You can buy them online. Like nobody cared about them. What rose the price of amiibos again was the functionality that they did in games, and that's one of the big problems with Nintendo. They don't tell us what these dang things are gonna do. Like we have no idea. We do know what the Fire Emblem amiibo is gonna do. For
Wait,
characters in Fire Emblem,
what are they gonna do?
you'll be able to summon that character for
Not
one
for the
turn.
new. They don't tell us for the new ones, do they?
Yeah, not the new ones, but like the Smash Brother ones. You can summon the character for one turn for one map, so you can only do it in one battle.
They made her make a Lin one right away.
They're never gonna make a Lin amiibo.
Oh.
Yeah,
You want to bet?
but
Yes.
Okay, I bet Austin 2 Cokes by
Ooh.
3 years from now. That
3 years?
Yeah.
no, that's too long. That's too long.
I can't do
You
a year.
you gotta give better odds than that.
Okay. How about Fire Emblem Heroes or Fire Emblem? Is that the mobile game? The mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes, or is that Hero Legends? Fire Emblem
No,
Legends.
Heroes is that's the mobile game, yeah, isn't it?
Okay, this is my. Yeah, I think it's here. I can tell you right now.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Are you
Okay,
talking about the
Fire-
one that's gonna be?
Yeah, Fire Emblem Legends. That's what I meant. I will bet Austin. We gotta do something higher than the Coke. This is something bigger. That a Lin amiibo will come like 6 months after Legends, or when Legends is about to come out, they're gonna give out a Lin amiibo. What kind of bet you want to do on that? What's the stakes?
3 Cokes.
3 Cokes. No, you already owe me a Coke. So if
And we're
I
talking about the drug.
how
not the
about
soda.
how about pizza?
Fine, a large pizza.
Okay, a large pizza. There's
Two,
the
ta-
bet.
two toppings.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, 2 toppings.
You
Oh
guys-
my god, we're
you
going
guys
big
are-
here.
You guys are sidetracking this, but the thing that drove the Zelda amiibos high is because of the functionality of Breath of the Wild. So that's why we're seeing all these Zelda ones scarce, and even the Breath of the Wild ones I didn't want until you can't find them now. So I think it's kind of like people only want something when they can't have it. Like I want that damn Zelda amiibo now, and I didn't want it before, but now I'm like, God, I need that.
You didn't
And I
want
can't-
the Hero of Time one?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
And, but then I saw them. I actually bought one, and I looked at it. I was like, "Wow, okay, I should have got this a long time ago." But yeah, I did. I told you I was out of the amiibo game, and I think a lot of people. But the functionality of Breath of the Wild brought it all back. So, amiibos, we'll see what happens with them. They can fluctuate in price. We've seen that happen. We'll see what they do with Mario Odyssey. We'll see what they do with their games. If they keep supporting them and telling them that you can do certain stuff with only amiibos, then people are gonna want them. So it all depends on what Nintendo does. So we'll just get off that because I think we've been talking about amiibos too much. But Nintendo, figure it out as we want. I want to buy them. And also in the latest Nintendo news, Nintendo Switch sold very well. In its first 24 days, it sold 900,000 units in America. That doesn't talk about its overall sales, for the UK, Japan, and all that stuff. But what's more interesting is that there's more Zelda copies than there are Switches in America. So every Switch out there has either bought Zelda and a collector's edition, or scalpers, bought more than one copy to resell, on eBay, because there was a master edition and there was a special edition. That's not including the Wii U version.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
The Wii U version sold at like 400,000. So total brings it like to almost like 1.5 million. But just the Switch versions are more than the actual Switch sells in America. So every Switch out there has a Zelda. So it just goes to show you that everybody's playing Zelda. I mean, that's what sold the Switch, and good on Nintendo for making that decision to launch with Zelda, because that's why Switch is so popular.
That's true. You need a game seller or a console seller game.
Yeah, and they definitely have that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And also on top of that, I know Austin doesn't have a Switch. He's gonna wait till Fire Emblem comes out. Brian is not gonna get one anytime soon, unless there's a crazy game that he wants for it. He's not a huge Nintendo fan. Totally understand that. But the lineup for this year for Nintendo looks really good. Splatoon 2 is coming out. They put a release date on it. I totally forget when. I think it's May.
Are you gonna get it?
Arms. No, I'm not getting Splatoon. I don't care about Splatoon. Arms is coming out, which has a lot of hype behind it, I believe.
Are you gonna
I'm
get
not. I'm not personally gonna get it,
it?
but if Mario Odyssey comes out this year, and they got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that's coming out, they have a good year ahead of them. I mean, they're come this November, the holiday season, when people are going to be buying systems, you're going to see Switches fly off the shelves with those games. You're going to see parents buying Mario Kart 8 with the Switch. You're going to see people buying Zelda with the Switch. You're going to be seeing people buy Splatoon 2. I mean, they're going to have a fantastic year if they keep turning out these games. I mean,
I feel like you're speculating that.
no.
The-
Look at their launch. They launched in March.
But the reason why I say speculating is because you're not gonna get those games. You didn't care about Splatoon when it first came out. You don't care about
No,
Splatoon
but there's a
2.
lot of people that care about Splatoon. A
I
lot.
don't know. I mean,
Oh, there's a whole community out there ready for Splatoon.
I know there's a
2.
community. I don't know if the community is big enough though for it to be
Oh.
like a big deal.
It's pretty big.
It sold 1 million units on the Wii U. Let that sink in. The first game. A new IP on the Wii U.
But
Wii U that was like
$1 million's not that much though.
Yeah,
$1
it is.
million is a lot for a new IP.
No, compared to like what?
The Wii U was a poor selling home console,
Let me
and it
see.
still sold 1 million units on the Wii U.
But that's
On the Wii U.
I don't think that's a lot considering how many people
can't-
there are in the world.
Brian, you can't compare this to like a Grand Theft Auto because it's not an established franchise.
So you're talking
But,
about
oh.
new IPs.
I'm talking about new IPs. That's people would kill for 1 million units on anything, let alone a new IP like that. That's great. You have to understand that when you introduce a new IP, there are not fans that have been playing it for years that are going to support the game. They're just going to buy it just to buy it.
I'm looking up.
So there is a lot of people that are excited for Splatoon. Arms, I don't know about Arms. We'll see how Arms does.
I'm not
But-
excited for that.
I'm not excited for it
Me
either.
neither.
But I mean, they have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Think about all the people. Think about all the people that didn't buy a Wii U, and now think about the Switch. All the hype that's behind the Switch right now, and all the people that didn't get into the Wii U now want the Switch and haven't played Mario Kart 8 because it was on the Wii U.
That game is almost perfect.
I feel like the people.
Now they can play on Switch.
I feel like the people that wanted to play Mario Kart and everything had already got a Wii U and they bought Mario Kart 8. I think all the people that didn't care about Mario Kart 8 or Super Smash and everything didn't buy a Wii U. So I feel like that's not gonna be a big deal. That's just my speculation.
No, I think one of the best things, the biggest thing about the new Mario Kart 8, the deluxe version, is you have traditional battle mode on it, and I'm one of the people that want to play the traditional battle mode
With battle maps.
with battle maps, because the other on the Wii U on Mario Kart 8, like it would just be a regular course and you have to drive around the regular course and find people and shoot them. It was so stupid. It was a stupid game mode. Like, stupid Nintendo for making that game mode.
Do you think
But
it's
they-
enough to sell it?
Yes. they
Mario
got-
Kart is a system seller, in my opinion. I'd probably buy it for that if I had money.
They have there's new characters. And the characters don't really matter, but people do care about characters. New courses and new battle mode.
What are the new characters?
Like Splatoon characters are coming on. There's like a gold Mario. I don't know if that was already in there, but characters in Mario Kart don't really matter because it's really just like how heavy they are that really matters. But I mean, there's a lot of things coming to Mario Kart 8 that I can see people buying that didn't buy the Wii U. You know, if you have a Wii U right now, I mean, if you have a Switch and you never played the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8, you'll probably pick it up because you want to play it. And because you can take it on the go with you, it's just even more reason to buy it. So,
So, never mind. Go ahead.
but it's just, I'm just saying Nintendo, I don't see Nintendo having if they're doing this good in March, I don't see them like dropping off in November. Like, I don't see them like people saying, I'm done with the Switch already. Like when there's more content coming out. for the Switch, you know. So as long as they keep that up, and if Mario Kart Odyssey does come out this year, I can see them killing it this holiday. But we'll have to see. You know, could be wrong. Maybe everybody's just like screw the Switch 2 months from now. We'll have to see the test of time. They sold a lot of units. Best 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 Nintendo console launch. You know, obviously it just needs to keep going. It needs to keep that momentum. You know, so
They need to
we'll see.
announce a lot of games. I feel like at E3 to keep it going, to keep it the hype going. You know, announce
Well,
for me. If they don't announce anything that I care about at E3, I'm gonna be kind of let down. Like I needed them to announce another Animal Crossing. I need them to announce, um,
oh, and
a
the
Donkey Kong
DLC
game.
comes out for Zelda in the holiday.
Is
So
that a
that's
Hmm.
just
story DLC?
yeah, that's even more reason for people to pick up a Switch that haven't picked one up yet.
Yeah, and that's if I'm going to buy a Switch this year, it's probably going to be around that time.
Yeah, he's gonna buy one. You know, Sam's gonna make him buy one. I know it. Ooh,
And
Sam.
Sam really wants me to buy one.
What does she want to play
Yeah.
on it?
Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh,
What
nice.
else would you want to play on it right now? But yeah, anyway, we're talking too much Nintendo. Sorry, I just like to spec. I always say, well, I don't always say it, but I've heard somebody say, don't ever bet against Nintendo. Don't ever count Nintendo out. And it looks like they're doing good, and it's good to see them because they make awesome games when they want to. So good on Nintendo. Let's talk about some other video games news. Something I'm very hyped about. Star Wars Battlefront trailer leaked.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys all seen the trailer, one of the things that stood out to me is number one, there's going to be a story mode, which, yes, please, yes, Star Wars Battlefront 2 story mode was about them going through the war and about the clones, you know, how the way they saw it, you know, their thoughts on it, which was awesome. But there's going to be a story mode. Don't know what it's going to be about because obviously it's just a trailer yet. And we also saw Darth Maul fighting Yoda. So there's going to be prequel characters in there, and then there's also going to be it said pre-order to get the Last Jedi, whatever I forget what it was called, characters or heroes, you know, a pack that's going to be. So Battlefront is coming back this year. Did it say this year? I don't even know if it's coming out this year. It
Uh,
had to be. It
I
has
don't,
to be.
I don't
It's
think
going
it
to have
said
the
this
Last
year.
Jedi.
It was leaked, so
I don't know if it had a date. But
yeah.
anyway, besides the point, I'm excited. I love myself Battlefront. I know the Battlefront that launched wasn't all didn't have it was very bare bones, but I still love the rebels versus the Empire. You know, you're a stormtrooper or you're a rebel soldier. You're running across the map and there's explosion. There's at just machines, airships. Oh my God, there's Jedi's running around killing. Oh, so good. I love that. I love the atmosphere that battle presents. That you're on a battlefield, you're in war, and you're trying to win that war. And so good. The sounds, the music. Oh my God, I love Battlefront. So I'm really excited. Are you guys excited about Battlefront, or have you guys said, I played the PlayStation 4 one and I'm not really into it?
I'm a
Or I mean, it wasn't just on PlayStation 4. I played the new one and I wasn't really into it.
I'm a maybe. I'm kind of hyped because you did see Darth Maul, you saw Yoda, you saw the battle on Endor, and like I want to be invested in this game, but since I got burnt so hard on the first one, that I have conditions now that need to be met. Those are bring back the heroes, and I'm not talking about just stupid indie heroes like Greedo. I'm talking about the prequel Jedi's and Sith, and then the future Jedi's and Sith, and obviously the 4, 5, and 6. Um, and bring back conquest mode. If they give me those, I'll get it. If they don't give me that, like if they just give me the heroes and not conquest mode, maybe it's got to be a good like. Because I hated how they did the heroes in Battlefront that you had to get a coin or whatever, and people camped it and it was annoying and it's just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's stupid. I want conquest mode back really bad, and if they give it to me, it's a seal the deal. Like, and I'm okay if conquest mode can only be played with one person online. Like, I'm down with that. I'll play my brother, I'll play Austin if he gets it, or Brian. Like, I don't need a bunch of people to play it with me, but they have to get conquest to sell me hard on that.
Yeah. Well, I think when it comes to the power up thing for the heroes, you have to remember you could only play 2 players back then. Now it's 20 people versus 20 other people.
Well, they had the
So,
PSP version, which was online. They gave it to the best person.
oh, did they? I never played the PSP version.
Yeah, it was really hard because I was bad.
Well,
but...
we're never, none of us are ever going to be the best people. I mean, let's just face it.
Oh.
Oh,
Unless
I
we
am.
just, unless we just
Oh.
dedicate. Actually, I was kind of number one sometimes. I'd be like top 3 because I used to play the crap out of that game.
You should
That's the-
earn the power-ups, is how I'm saying, not just get it randomly.
Well, that just means that only the top players get it. So newbies can never play as Jedi's.
It inspires them.
Nah.
There's also different settings where you make it random. You could make it random, or you could do it like the worst player.
I just think random is just the way to go because
I think
know,
random's the way to go as far as that goes.
Yeah, because I mean you can't really camp it because it can spawn at any one of the power up points. So it's just it spawns the same color for because the power ups were all neutral, so bad guys and good guys. Or maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Brian, you played with us online. Are you excited for the new one or not so much?
Not so much. This one, it was hyped up a lot, and I hope, kind of switching gears on it, I hope it doesn't become like a Call of Duty thing where every year there's a new release of the same game, just with the different skins.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not that hyped for it. I'm kind of jaded by it.
If I get it, I'm telling you this guys right now. I'm gonna make you guys all get it. Austin, did you play it? The new one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I love the graphics. I love the sounds, but I kept on dying to Boba Fett every single game. I'm like, why the flip is this guy still Boba Fett?
Dude, I mean, oh guys, I can't tell you how many times I played that game, and I was just, it's so beautiful. I just loved it. It was good. It's a good game.
They have a good foundation to work on, if anything.
Yeah, I agree with Brian too, though. I don't want to see a new Battlefront every year. You know, I don't want the Call of Duty model. I don't want this Assassin's Creed model. I want them to think of cool stuff and cool new modes or cool new mechanics and put it in the game. You know, if it's just gonna be a same old, just to get money out of people, like I don't want to see that. You know, one of the reasons why Zelda is so good is because we haven't had a new Zelda game on a console in like 5 years. You know, and people have been waiting, and it changed the formula. Anyway, we're not gonna get into Zelda, but I would love. I'm okay. I'm okay with waiting. You know, I don't need a new game every year. You know, Kingdom Hearts 3 might be freaking awesome. You know, because people have been waiting so long, and maybe they're doing like really cool stuff with it.
I hope so, because I think they've waited too long at this point.
They really do.
They have to have some awesome stuff in it to be. I mean, the reason they have to, right?
No, I think the reason why is because Disney and kept buying all these new properties, so they wanted to incorporate these new properties into the Kingdom Hearts
You think
universe.
there's gonna be Marvel and stuff in there?
No, I don't think it'd be Marvel, but maybe Star Wars.
We'll see. Kingdom Hearts 3, looking for it, but that's besides the point. Star Wars Battlefront trailer looks good. I'm excited. Other Star Wars news. Star Wars The Last Jedi got a trailer. And it looks like we're going to be getting a Star Wars movie every year because this is Star Wars The Last Jedi Episode 8. Is it 8? Yeah, it's 8.
Yes.
Did you guys see it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And what did you guys think? Let's start with Austin.
It looked pretty cool. I mean, I liked the 7th movie a lot. I mean, popular choice or not, I really liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. And I enjoyed all the characters, so I'm excited for it.
Good. Okay. Brian, what'd you think?
Okay, I'm watching the trailer right now, so move on.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
JR, I gave you guys homework. You did not do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gave us homework today.
Yeah. It's like a 2-minute trailer.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. My favorite part about it was when Ren is, or at least I believe is. Wait, her name is Ren or Ray? Ray. When Ray is practicing the lightsaber on the mountain with Luke overwatching her, I was like, yeah, become a badass right now. Other than that, I don't feel like they showed a lot, which is good. You know, they showed
Yes.
battles, they showed Finn and everybody. So I'm
Finn.
pretty hyped. I feel like what's gonna happen is in the beginning, uh, the Empire or whatever they're known at, Order 66. What is it?
It's not Order 66.
What is it?
What?
What are they known
Order
as?
66?
What are they known as?
They're the Empire. Why?
They're not the Empire. There's something
That-
new.
They're the Empire.
Okay,
That's
we're
who they are.
obviously not Star Wars geeks. Austin,
What, the first strike?
no, that's the first strike either. This
I'm pretty sure it's the first strike.
okay, you want to bet on that right now?
Oh
I'm
my
checking
god!
right now.
this-
Yeah, you better check. Anyways, I think what's gonna happen is that what that trailer is, because that trailer just showed enough to satisfy me. It didn't show a lot, which is good, but I feel like in the beginning, the New Order is gonna attack the Rebel base and everything, and that's gonna send everyone in disarray, and Rey's gonna be working out. So
Okay, is it gonna be Empire Strikes Back 2.0?
I hope not. I really hope not. Don't get me wrong. Force Awakens I loved. I thought it was good and everything. But my dad was right when he said it's the same thing as New Hope. Just bigger and that's it. Just bigger. The Star Killer was bigger. You know, the characters did exactly the same thing that New Hope did. Like to give my dad credit, it was pleasing the fans and it was like a remake of A New Hope, but enough to make it different. Like they should have just made that planet that she was on Tatooine. Like, come on, that was the same freaking planet it looked like. But if they do it as Empire Strikes Back, I think I'm gonna be a little disappointed because they're just telling the same story in a different universe. It feels like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I remember once I was watching something about Star Wars, and I think it was Chris Stuckman, or Jeremy Johns, I forget which one. And it was
First
something like-
Order! Sorry.
You didn't
It's
say
alright.
first order. You said first strike.
I know. I was
And-
half right.
They were saying that every movie franchise has a formula. Okay, and anyway, I'm not gonna get in deep in that, but this new one, if it's Empire Strikes Back, I think it was so popular and people consider it the best Star Wars movie, is because it was so much darker. The Empire had won at that point, and Empire Strikes Back. It wasn't a feel good, everything worked out, and people like that stuff. People don't want to go into a movie and then stupid stuff works out to where the hero wins. But Empire Strikes Back was like, nope. The Empire has won this battle. Empire has cut off Luke's hand, took in Solo. I mean, we got him. So we'll see. I mean, The Last Jedi. Is Luke gonna die? Are we gonna have dead Luke and then he'll be a Force ghost from now on?
I think so.
Will Rand be the last? Rand. How do we say her name? Rey. Will she be the last Jedi?
Probably.
Or because Jedi can be plural too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I was watching.
I think it's more along lines that Luke is going to be the last one, and that Rey is going to be something different.
What? What can she be? Brian, are you telling me she's going to be a Sith?
Not a Sith or a Jedi. Listen,
Are you talking about a gray Jedi? No gray.
Maybe
Jedi.
he's talking
just
about
not
that.
a Jedi. Maybe something different. Maybe it's called something completely new.
I get it. I'm on Brian's track. Female Jedis are called different. They're different name for female Jedis. Got it, Brian. I'm with
That's sexist.
you.
No. It's just that she's training to be a quote Jedi, but it's going to be a new order, a new thing. By the way, it was Order 66 that they used to kill
all the Jedi.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I knew what Order 66 was. I knew Order was somewhere in the name. I just didn't know where.
Execute Order 66. It was supposed to be 666.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the devil, or the number of man, whatever it's called. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go see it. I mean, it's Star Wars.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna go see it.
Everybody's gonna see it. They're gonna make $1 billion, and then they're gonna make another one next year. The new Han Solo movie.
That was Boba Fett movie.
No, it's Han Solo.
Oh, never
The
mind.
young Han Solo. But Can there be too much Star Wars?
No.
This is going to be the third Star Wars that we've had. I mean,
No.
we've had a Star Wars every year.
So we have 2 Marvel movies and like 1 or 2 DC movies every year, and I'm not tired of Marvel at least.
I'm tired of
DC
DC.
can go take a hike.
Yeah, I'm tired of DC.
I love DC.
I love DC. Their movies are just.
Yeah, I love DC, but just not their movies. Their movies are kind of meh.
I like Man of Steel and the Dark Knight movies, but that's about it.
Man, I hated Man of Steel.
Loved it.
I like Man of Steel. I thought it was good.
No, Superman. Don't. Oh my God.
The only problem I had with Man of Steel was when he was just like, his dad was like, "Don't rescue me." He's like, "Okay." Like, no, that would never do that. That's so dumb.
That was the stupidest.
That was so dumb.
Stupidest thing ever.
I can't argue.
So he's like, "I'm trying to teach you a lesson, son."
I'm like, what's the lesson? I watched that and I'm like, I'm looking at it like, okay. First of all, there's better ways you could have killed the dad.
Yeah.
A heart attack would have been a lot better than having Superman watch his dad die, knowing that he could have saved him. He could have just like lightly jogged, like a Superman, just lightly jogged, nothing crazy. Still got to him in time and helped him out.
No, he could have. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He could have just ran as fast as a normal human could run.
Yeah, right. Just normal speed, knowing that he can't die. Knowing he's not gonna get hurt as bad as a regular human. Help his dad out, make sure he gets out.
Isn't he so fast that you can't see him? So you could like rush to get him and then run around the crowd and be like, "Oh, we were here the whole time. You guys are seeing stuff."
Well, he hasn't fully developed his powers at that point.
He could have just ran as fast as he could, picked up his dad, took him to another place. The storm picked him up and threw him somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a stupid, like, just. God, I hate that
or the part
movie,
where my issue was he snaps the dude's neck.
Yeah, what?
Just like crack.
I think you guys need to get over that.
And he snaps his neck in the way the people were facing, so he would have killed them.
Yeah.
But
what do you mean get over it? That's not Superman. Superman doesn't kill.
Listen,
they changed a lot. Superman.
They changed a lot of the heroes nowadays. Like, there's something different about each hero that not a lot of people have complaints about it. I don't know why everyone makes Superman a big deal.
One of my good friends told me this, okay? I told him I just saw the Avengers again, and Captain America's still killing people. Did Brian tell you this? God, wow. He just killed the mood right now. I'm setting him up. I'll set him up.
You can't give Brian credit?
I was going to set it up and say that friend was Brian, but you just ruined it, like usual. Anyway, I was having a conversation with Brian, now the audience knows, and I was like, Brian...
Just edit that part out.
I watched the Avengers again, and Captain America is literally throwing people off planes. He's killing people. I don't have a problem with that. Why do I have a problem with Superman snapping that guy's neck? And my good friend Brian, who's on this podcast, told me, well, the reason why you're upset about Superman is the person that is above all that. Superman is the who we aspire to be. He's a symbol. We want to be like Superman. So if Superman's just killing people, we don't want to aspire to be like him. But he is that hope that we want to be. The man that can find a better way. That's what Superman is to everybody. And I was like, that's so true. That is Superman.
That's good.
Yeah, Brian put it in a perfect way to show me why I cared so much that Superman killed somebody. Because he is that hero that is above everybody else. He is that hero that finds the way to do what others couldn't.
Who directed this movie?
What movie?
The Man of Steel.
I don't know. I forget.
I forget his name too. But I think you're missing the point of this movie. Is I think when the director went into this movie, he was writing this movie to show that
Zack Snyder.
Thank you. Zack Snyder was writing this movie and directed it. He didn't write it. He directed it to show that Superman has, I don't want to say flaws, but he showed weakness. In other words, he was what's the word? I'm missing the word right now. He was vulnerable. He had vulnerability. He wasn't always this icon that we see him as. He's always the Boy Scout, he showed a time in his life where he wasn't, where he was trying to figure out who he wanted to be, and I think he was doing that so a lot of people can relate to Superman. That a lot of times when we were
No, we
younger,
can't relate to. we
but
can't
that's
relate
the
to
thing.
Superman.
Superman isn't supposed to be relatable in that sense. Superman isn't supposed to be this flawed, gritty character. You know, that's what Batman's for. That's what all these other characters are for. Batman is supposed to. I mean, Superman is supposed to be the icon. You know, his flaws are that he doesn't. His temptation is that he doesn't cut loose. His temptation is that, you know, he doesn't kill people. He doesn't he doesn't give into the weaknesses. You know, he rises above the temptations. You
He
know,
finds a better way.
yeah. I know Batman has that thing where he doesn't kill people. I mean, but even then in the movies, you know, he doesn't seem to have that issue. You know, he's shooting guns, he's destroying things. You know, Batman's thing is, you know, he doesn't kill people. But even then, you know, if you see Batman kill people, it's not. It doesn't have the same kind of emotional impact because
it did for me.
Okay, but why? Why did it do that for you?
Because Batman. Okay, I was gonna say, who do you think is more popular, Superman or Batman?
Superman.
Is more what?
I say Batman's more popular, and I think a lot of reason why Batman is more popular because the argument there is that everybody wants Batman to win against Superman in Batman v Superman. But the reason why Superman always wins is because obviously he has godlike powers. But everyone roots for Batman and say Batman's gonna win that fight. You know.
The underdog is almost always favored, almost.
Yeah.
But I think Batman also is. A lot of people can relate to him. That if we give in, you know, to the dark side, or anybody could just kill and everything, and then it shows a lot of weaknesses that Batman struggled with. I mean, he was frightened as a kid. You know, he overcame that fear. You know, and
But he didn't. He didn't overcome that fear.
he did overcome. He's not afraid of bats anymore. He let.
No, one thing that drives Batman is fear.
No,
is the
he's
fear of
not,
having somebody go through what he went through.
But he's no longer scared of it. Is what I'm saying. And so
I know, but one of his motivations is fear.
So when in Batman v Superman, when Batman was killing people, you know, that made me upset and everything because Batman was fighting crime to not be like a criminal. And in Batman v Superman, it was him saying, "I give up. That's it. I'm done. I give up." Because
that was supposed to be old time Batman now. It wasn't supposed to be prime Batman.
Even
old Batman started killing people, didn't he?
Old
He was
Batman.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I think he was like done. He was just like, I'm just gonna start killing.
And which one?
I don't
When
think
he gets
so.
older, doesn't he?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
So that's why I disagree because it's just like I think it's important to show heroes have vulnerabilities because if we're striving to be there and our weaknesses get the better of us, then we no longer feel worthy to become that hero. Whereas if you see a vulnerability of heroes, you know that you can forgive yourself and move forward and strive to be the better thing.
Well, but that's why Superman was iconic. It's because there are hundreds of superheroes that are flawed, that have issues, that are problematic, that are like that. But Superman was not like that. Superman is the guy who is a Boy Scout, who is pure, who is honest, who has integrity. You know, truth, justice, and the American way.
Mhm.
You know, and for him to just snap somebody's neck, it totally degrades the icon of Superman.
Did you get mad when he killed Joker in Injustice?
I didn't watch that.
Injustice.
Yeah. Did you guys not play
Oh.
Injustice?
Oh yeah. Well, did
Yeah.
you see what happened in that whole storyline?
Yeah.
But that set Superman off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't
because
like
he
killed him
killed
just to kill him.
Yeah. Well, and it wasn't like he. Oh yeah, he did kill him on purpose.
yeah.
But he killed him. But then look at what happened. Look at the fallout from that. So why wouldn't that same scenario happen in the Man of Steel storyline?
Easy, because he had to make a decision right there and there, and it's not a decision he could dwell on. It was an instant decision. Do I let him kill these people that I'm fighting for, or do I kill him? Could you make that decision, Brian? Could you let somebody kill
I'm
us,
not
or would
Superman.
you kill them?
Okay. Well. Okay. Hold on.
We're going totally off track. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be talking about
And see,
Star
that's
Wars.
the thing. You know, I'm human. I would probably kill him, right? Who wouldn't kill him? But the thing about Superman is that he finds another way. He finds the way to do it. He finds a way to not soil his integrity, you know? And even in the movie, he could have just covered the dude's eyes. He could have
Literally.
There's a lot
choked
of
him
things he
out.
could have done.
There is a lot of things he could have done. But
Like lifting him up or something.
yeah, flew away with him. Like in that movie Hitched, where Will Smith was a superhero, he stood in front of the train and train crashed into him, and the guy was like, "Well, you could have just picked up the car and flew straight up. You didn't have to destroy the whole train and everything on it."
Hancock. I like that.
Hancock, that's it. That was the one.
He
Hitch was
said
when he
Hitch.
was
He said Hitch.
Hitch was when he was the matchmaker. I'm sorry.
Hey, I like Hitch. I like
Hey,
that.
Will Smith plays the same character in every film, man.
That's
It
not
gets all
true,
kind
man.
of blurry.
Okay, I honestly feel like you guys.
Wait, we can listen. We can go.
Well,
can
let
go
me
all
say
day
this. Let me
with
say
this.
this. I'll be done. Let me say
No,
this.
no,
I'll
I
be done.
gotta put
I know.
into
Let me
it.
say this.
We're supposed to be talking about Star
I
Wars.
just don't say this. I feel like you
Oh
guys
my
are missing
God.
the point of Man of Steel. He was showing a vulnerable Clark, a younger Clark, a one who was not yet the icon he was trying to be, who knew he had to get there. I think that's important in everyone's path that lives today because they know what they want to be. Getting there is not always the easy part. That's all I'm gonna say. Done.
But also, Superman's always depressed. Like, what the hell?
Because saving people is
Yeah.
a depressing job.
What? Oh my God.
It really
Yeah.
is.
No, the new Superman's always depressed, and it irritates me. All right, next one. We're talking about. Where we totally got off track. We're supposed to be talking about Star Wars. I blame Austin.
Batman's better.
He put in our little chat. I threw us off track. You did, Austin. I blame
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm
That-
sorry.
Last topic of the day, of the night, whatever time you're watching this. Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
Is that right?
Okay, here's my wheelhouse, guys. Here, I am so psyched for this because, okay, you guys saw the trailer, right? Everybody
Yes.
saw the trailer. Okay,
Yes.
I saw the trailer. I saw it within the first 15 minutes they released it. I was sitting on the toilet, and I watched it 3 more times in a row. It was amazing. Okay, well, anyway, what were your guys' thoughts on it before I go into it?
No, just go into it. Go.
Okay, listen. It's amazing because they're showing. It looks like they're combining a few different elements. They're combining the current storyline of Thor Odin's son, where he's not the Thor, quote unquote Thor character, and they're combining Planet Hulk. It looks like, and they're combining Thor Ragnarok. These 3 different kind of storylines. And they're kind of combining it in one, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be interesting because Marvel, if this was DC, I'd be all like, "What are they doing?" But the way Marvel's doing it, I think it's going to be good.
Did you read?
The main antagonist, it looks like it's going to be the Game Master. The Game Master is one of the elders of the universe. It's good, and even that storyline and where he fits into the Marvel comic book universe plays perfectly in this.
Did you read Planet Hulk?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Well, okay,
I love Planet
I
Hulk.
saw the movie.
Let me quote. Let me qualify it. When I say I read the comic books, there's a YouTuber named Comics Explained. His name's Rob. He goes through all the storylines. So I've gone through the whole comic book storyline of all of these different things.
I
Yeah.
saw the animated film. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah,
I saw
I
that
saw-
too,
I saw
but
it
I
too.
did see that too. The animated film is pretty true to the storyline.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. I'm intrigued to see how they do everything. I definitely want them to explain how Hulk got on that planet in the first place, because like,
Well, I'm sure they are.
yeah,
have
I'm
to.
sure they are and everything. And I know this is gonna be mostly for Thor, whereas I'm sure it's not gonna go in detail about Planet Hulk style. Like, I don't think Planet Hulk or Hulk is gonna go down to Earth and do what he did in the comics. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I was super excited. I thought it was great. You know, Marvel's got a great thing going with their comedian, whatever, making people laugh.
Comedy.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm lost for words today, but their comedy is so funny, and I love it that they bring a serious tone, a comedy to it, and they bring it back to like, oh, this is serious again, you know. That scene where Thor walks in, he's like, I know him from work, you know. I was just like, that's so good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was great.
I am a little pissed off though about. I am really tired. What Marvel and everyone else does is that, hey, you just saved Earth. Oh, hey, Earth just got back into peril. Oh, hey, you just saved Asgard from Loki. Oh, hey, Asgard just went back into peril. Oh, hey, you just saved it again. Oh, hey, Asgard went back into peril again. Like, come on, guys. Like, leave Asgard alone. Do this on another planet. Like,
Brian, Asgard falls.
Yeah.
From
Just
that.
destroyed.
Did you not know what Ragnarok is?
I
Like,
know
okay, in
it's
the
a sword
mythology, in the
Final
Norse,
Fantasy VI.
okay, hold on. In the North, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay, in the Norse mythology, Ragnarok means the end of the world, like the end of everything. And in the storyline Thor Ragnarok, you find out that uh, it falls that, oh my goodness, what's the name?
Hell? Hell?
No, no,
Loki?
no.
Death?
Asgard. Okay, Asgard. You know that Asgard gets destroyed, and then you find out it's a cycle. You know where Asgard gets destroyed, it gets remade, it gets destroyed, it gets remade because there's some secret shady characters that are siphoning off the energy of this, and they're making a continuous loop of this being destroyed. I'm probably getting the storyline wrong. That's kind of the gist of it, but
Oh,
it was a really good storyline. Now, as far as the movie goes, the main woman that destroys his hammer, that's probably going to be Helena, and she's like the queen of hell. She's not Death, the cosmic entity Death, but she's one of the main people of the hell realm of the Norse kind of Asgard kind of realm.
Did you just drop some comic book lore on us?
Yes.
Okay. So,
I got more.
No, that.
I got some more that I'm more sure of too. That's
That girl
more.
destroyed his hammer. That was
I
awesome.
know, right? I don't think that ever happens in the comic books ever.
That's why it's death.
Yeah,
So.
it's crazy. And so I'm excited that they're bringing the Game Master. Game Master is one of the elders of the universes, so that's exciting. They've already shown one elder of the universe, so I'm excited they're showing another one.
Who was the other one?
The Collector.
Gotcha.
He's one of the elders. Okay, so the elders of the universes are like people that have been around for a really, really long time. They're not cosmic entities like Galactus, but they have a lot of knowledge or a lot of power. They're kind of gimmicky. They each have their little gimmicky kind of things. Like the Collector, obviously the Collector, Game Master. He's the master of games, and so the whole Coliseum arena fight thing is, instead of having the Planet Hulk antagonist, the Red King, they're having the Game Master kind of be the head of it, what it looks like. And so this is all leading up to the Infinity Wars, the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, because in the comic books, Thanos, to get the Infinity Stones, fought the Elders of the Universe, one of them being Game Master. So it's all connecting and looping in. I feel like one of those paranoid people that are sitting inside their rooms with maps and pictures, and they're tying little threads to all these different things. So it's good. It's interesting. They're keeping people entertained for just that are surface people, but they're also doing some real deep lore stuff for people that are like me that are geeking out about it.
I'm just glad they brought the Gladiator thing. I love Gladiator style. Like, man, when the Gladiator the movie came out, and anytime there's a Coliseum with people fighting, I'm all for that.
And it's going to be awesome. Thor and Hulk.
Well,
Good.
We know how Brian and JR feel about it. Hassan, how do you feel about Thor Ragnarok?
So quiet there.
Because you guys are very into it. For me, I love Marvel. I really do. I like DC just a little bit more, but I love Marvel. I feel like, especially with the later movies, they have a good formula down, especially with the first Avengers. But I feel like ever since the first Avengers, they had a lot of funny scenes. They try too hard. We have to add comedy. We have to have comedy. It's not a Marvel movie without comedy. It's like I wish they would go more into. I want them to go a little bit dark, I guess. I'm getting tired of every single Marvel movie back to back to back to back to back having so much comedy in it. I want to see something darker.
Ooh, Austin wants a darker type of Marvel. Okay.
Because it's just like playing, I don't know, like, I guess the reason that it's like playing Call of Duty every single year. I mean, it's just, I feel like it's different people. It's different war, quote unquote. There's new stuff, but it's still like, there's a formula, kind of like with the Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair criticism.
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely. I could definitely understand what you're
that's
saying.
why I like Daredevil so much on Netflix, because it's literally the Batman version, Marvel's Batman, essentially.
There's your darker version of Marvel right there. Netflix.
Yeah, but I want a movie.
I don't think they'll do that until after Infinity War.
Yeah.
Because they have their formula, and there's no reason to break it because they make so much money, and
Exactly.
people love their movies. So I don't
And
see them changing anytime soon.
also, I think it's because a lot of people take like their kids and stuff to it, and
Exactly.
so they want to keep it kind of on the lighter tones. I feel like the movies are more like
Hey,
more
Civil War got pretty dark, man. When Iron Man and Captain America are fighting,
you know
like
yeah, that's true.
when he rips off Winter Soldier's arm, and
Yeah.
then they're freaking beating each other to the face. Like Iron Man was
Spoiler
gonna.
alert.
Who has? Okay, well, sorry if you haven't seen it. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. But Iron Man was like they were trying to kill each other. Well, at least Iron Man was. I don't know about Captain America, but Iron Man that got pretty dark at the end. So I mean, there can be a dark Marvel if they wanted to. I think people look forward to their comedy. People look forward to those jokes. People look
Mhm.
forward to the Marvel style of movies that they've created. I know I do, and my wife does. Who before she met me was never into the stuff. Never cared about any of this stuff. And then I brought her in. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the ones that just brought her in completely. With the music and the jokes, and she just loved it. Now she's telling me, "Oh, babe, better be ready because May we're going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy." I'm like, "Whoa, that's coming out in May? Didn't even know that." My wife's reminding me. So it
Yeah,
definitely
I
has.
under,
It's captured a bigger audience.
Mhm.
I
That's what.
understand it's not popular. I understand it's not a very popular choice and decision, but it's just mine. Like I don't know. After
No, I
loving
understand.
Dark
I
Knight
would
so
love to
much,
see a more darker Marvel tone movie. I just think they're gonna want to finish Infinity War out, and after that, I think they're just gonna reboot the whole Marvel series again.
Think
Because
so?
everybody's contracts up and everything.
I don't think they're going to do a full-on reboot, but I think they're going to transition it to different people. For example, like how Riri is the new Iron Man, Iron Woman, or like
No, I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll just
I think
reboot.
they'll go that way because there's some storylines with newer characters that are great. Um,
Well,
okay,
yeah,
so at the
yeah,
end of did you guys watch the end of Doctor Strange?
yes.
Like the
Yes.
the end credit show. Okay, so that was Thor that was in there. So how do you think Doctor Strange plays into the new movie that's coming out?
Thor Ragnarok.
Hmm
He's probably not gonna be in it.
I think he is.
I think he's.
I think he ties in somewhere along the lines because he tied in with the end of the other one.
I think he's gonna be Thor's cheat code. Whenever he's in a pinch, come here, Doctor Strange. Cheat code.
No, I don't think
No,
he'll be
I
in it.
don't think
I
so.
don't. I don't think. I don't. After credit scenes don't really. They don't really say who's gonna be in the next movies. It's just kind of a way to tie them together. You know, because did he have long hair in that after credit scene?
He did.
So it's probably before the fall
It
of.
did. It did before. At least I would say it is.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's come. There's no date for when it's coming out yet. So it says coming soon. So I don't know if it's coming this year or next year. I think it's next year
For what?
for
For what?
Thor, right?
No, this year.
It didn't say this year.
Yeah, November.
Did it say this year?
Listen, not in the. I know for a fact it's going to be in November because I was looking at it and it's going to be released like around my birthday.
Where where is the confirmation? I don't think it's coming out.
don't argue with Brian about Marvel, man. You'll lose.
I don't think so. I'm gonna Google that
Yes,
right now.
Thor Ragnarok release date November 3rd, 2017.
Where do you see that at?
Just Google it.
Let me see. I don't trust this.
IMBD.
No, they're always wrong. Definitely can't trust them. Fake news. Fake news. Definitely fake news.
Fake news.
Okay, that's it. We've talked about a lot.
Am I? Hold on, no, hold on. Am I right?
Yeah, but it's not
Okay,
it's not
thank you.
confirmed.
It is confirmed.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Marvel has not confirmed that.
it is. It is confirmed. As far as it is confirmed.
It
Yes,
says right here, North America on November 3rd in IMAX. It was originally scheduled for release on July 28th, 2017. So I don't know where you're reading.
Oh, you got quiet.
I'm looking at everything. The IMBD. I'm looking at
IMBD is not Marvel. I want a Marvel statement.
Can we just all?
That was-
Anyway, who cares? Whenever it comes out, let's say Brian's right. It come out November 3rd. It's gonna go against Star Wars. I don't know why they would do that, but we'll find out. But that's it. Nintendo, Thor, Star Wars, all that good stuff. Glad we all talked about it and got it out of the way.
and I sent you the link for the official Marvel.com release date.
Okay. This is Marvel. It says to be announced. Okay.
Anyway.
Release date November 3rd. All right. It says that's what Marvel says, but it also says coming soon.
It is. It's coming real soon.
Nope,
Few months.
November 3rd is not soon. Anyway, it's coming out November 3rd. That's what it says right here. This could be a lie. Everything's a lie on the internet, Brian. Haven't you learned that yet? Everything is a lie.
They can't
Everything
get
on
a lie.
the internet is a lie.
We can't trust anything. But that's it. That's our podcast. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching this on YouTube. If you like this video, please give us a like. Subscribe to our channel for more. Give us a comment on what you thought about what we talked about today. Nintendo, Star Wars, Marvel, Batman and Superman, apparently. Leave us a comment. Let us know. We greatly appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.